Welcome to the first day of Copenhagen Fashion Week 2011. I'm standing here in front of Copenhagen City Hall, where the first opening show by Copenhagen Fur is about to begin. They've handpicked 9 designers to each make their own fur creation on the runway. Gaspar Jukovic, how was it to work so intensely with fur as you did in this collection for Copenhagen Fur?
It was very interesting because my idea was to bring a modernity to fur, to Svacara, and it was the idea was to work on very colorful fur, but still wearable. And so I made 2 coats and 2 jackets mixed with wool and colorful fur.
How did you pick the 9 designers?
We have some collaborators that are working in going around the world and trying to spot out which ones are the talents that are emerging in the fashion industry and which are the creatives that can actually challenge the material most. That's the criteria we choose to actually go into a collaboration with these designers.
Fur is also, in many ways, a controversial material, and recently Oslo Fashion Week eliminated fur from their catwalks. What do you say about that?
I mean, we're of course very sorry that some fashion cities decided to take this step. Also because creativity and innovation should not be forced. We are not forcing anyone in working with fur. It's an offer. It's a material like many other materials. And personally, I don't think that someone should come from outside and tell the designers or the creatives or the artists what they should work with and what they should not work with.
And so how did you like the show?
I loved the show. I thought it was absolutely amazing to see how the 7 or 9 different designers, you know, the variety, you know, how much, you know, how different that they were taking use of the material, which was absolutely wonderful.
Oslo Fashion Week has just eliminated fur from their runways. Is that approach you think that we should take in Copenhagen as well?
No, absolutely not. I think we in Denmark should be very, very proud of our mink production. We have the finest mink in the world. We are, you know, it's the 3rd largest, you know, export that we have in this nation. It's one of the least medicated, you know, animals. You know, the farming animals of all kinds here in this country, and I think it's. I have to say that unless you're 100% vegan, that doesn't use any kind of animal product in your food or in what you wear, I think it's absolute hypocrisy. It's all right by me if everyone else in you know Oslo Fashion Week don't eat meat either or wear leather, you know, and because or else I really absolutely don't see the meaning.
What were some of the challenges working with this material, working with fur?
It's a big challenge because I didn't want that the meaning was too madame. And at the same time, I wanted to be more sportive and more cool attitude. And with fur, it's not so easy because you can look old. And we didn't want the customer look old. So we really talk a lot before to find the style.
So, Brian Mikkelsen, you are the Minister for Economy and for Business Affairs as well. What does Danish economy and fashion has to do with each other?
Actually a lot, because the fashion industry is one of our main areas. When we look at the export area, we export for approximately 22 billion Danish kroner. That's approximately 90% of what is being produced into the fashion industry in Denmark. So it's a very important area when we look at our economics, and so also the expansion of our economics, because it's a good combination of profits and also talent, and that's the things that we will look into the future, where we will survive in Denmark. Combination of talent and good tradesmanship.
But Denmark is a little country, and we have fashion weeks in Paris, in London, in New York. Why can Denmark really stand up to that competition?
It would not be among the 5 or not the 4 biggest, but maybe the 5th or the 6th or the 7th biggest. If you compare to other Northern European fairs. I think this is the biggest and the most important. So I will not rank myself among Milan or Paris or London, but among the Northern European events, that's the Copenhagen one is one of the biggest.
Pia Allerslev, Mayor of Culture. How does politics and fashion go together?
Well, I think it goes very good together. All politicians are interested in showing off how beautiful city Copenhagen is, how wonderful designers we have, and I think at least all the female politicians here in Copenhagen, they love fashion themselves. So it's I think it's a good way of showing Copenhagen from our best side.
What do you think Copenhagen as a city can gain from a week like this?
Well, first of all, we get our name in all the papers all over the world. All our very good designers get their names in all the papers all over the world. And we also get a lot of visitors to Copenhagen, and hopefully they will go home and tell what a wonderful city Copenhagen is. And hopefully they'll come back and they will tell all their friends that they should visit us. So on the tourism side, it's very good, but also on the way of gaining more business to Copenhagen. We really want to be an attractive city to attract more companies to put their business here in Copenhagen. So both for attracting more tourism, but also to attract more businesses to Copenhagen.
So is this a part of branding Copenhagen as a cool city?
Well, Copenhagen is a cool city, and combining that with all the beautiful fashion we have, that's I think it's the best way of seeing Copenhagen, seeing all the beautiful venues we have everywhere, but also see what beautiful designs all our fantastic designers can make every year.